and running at Hollywood Park. Peterson is the winner. And it's Noah getting up, winning it. And they're off. Bound, running. Fox is drawing up. Mabel running away. Diver by 5
Jack in front, drawing up. Cougar on the right. Affirmed in front. Lucy just galloping.
John Henry keeps rolling along.
Snow Chief is striding.
Best pal breaks away.
Savara's all black.
Real quiet win.
His now along the inside.
This is the Yada.
And a very good Saturday to racing fans. Welcome to weekend action here at Betfair Hollywood Park. I'm Rich Perloff. 9-race program for you today, including the Calbred On Trust Handicap at 7.5 furlongs on cushion track. Our defending champion, Mensa Heat, is back to defend his crown in that one. Lots of anticipation for our rolling exotics today. Players Pick 5 begins in race number 1. Pick 6 carryover starts in race number 4. And of course, our pool guaranteed at $150,000 in the Pick 6 on Saturdays. Let's go right to the opener. Saturday's opener, a first-level allowance race carded for 6 furlongs on the turf. All races off the grass today, so this one run at 6 furlongs. On cushion track, 1 scratch, take out the number 7 horse, Roby the Cat. Your 5-2 favorite was the 6 horse, Guest Star, very narrowly over Cuckoo, who is going for his 3rd consecutive win. Jockey change on the 3 horse, make the rider there, Alonso Quinones. Here's Vic Stopper with the opener.
They're off. Cuckoo and Lead Blocker break well. Generations in the mix, and so is Guest Star. Those 4 race out. Xuanfeng is next, then comes Boompa at the rail, and right alongside Boompa is Magic Beam. Up the backstretch, Generations and Cuckoo. Generations and Cuckoo. Cuckoo at the rail, a neck in front. Guest Star races in 3rd and 2 from the front, a neck in front of Lead Blocker. Boompa has about 5 lengths to make up. Magic Beam stays right with him, also 5 from the front. And now 8 lengths last to Xuanfeng as they round the far turn. Cuckoo with pressure throughout from Generations, and here comes more pressure. Guest Star moving up 3 wide, and Guest Star just took over 2nd, might take over 1st. He's on the move outside of Cuckoo. Lead Blocker is 3 from the front. Boompa has 5 to come. Top of the stretch, they run Cuckoo and Guest Star. Final furlong and pretty much even. Cuckoo has yet to let him by, though, and he's tough to get by. Guest Star going to try him again from the outside. They are even, a 16th out and shoulder to shoulder. Cuckoo inside, Guest Star outside. Cuckoo, Guest Star, Cuckoo. Boy, he's tough. Guest Star ran at him 3 times. Cuckoo said, no, you don't. Guest Star 2nd. Xuanfeng rallied for 3rd. Lead Blocker 4th.
Cuckoo is one very sharp 5-year-old gelding. That is 3 in a row now for this 5-year-old son of the AP Indy Stallion Mingun. So congratulations to trainer and co-owner Blake Heap, who's got Cuckoo on a razor's edge right now. Cuckoo has won on dirt. He's won on synthetic. The only surface he hasn't won on is turf. So Blake Heap probably pretty happy that they came off the grass today. Agapito Delgadillo was in the irons. He's been aboard for all 3 of Cuckoo's recent victories. $7.80 on your winner. Superfecta numbers in the opener, 2683. That came back $246 even. They went 6 furlongs in 1 minute 10 and 68 1/100ths. Race number 2 on the Saturday program at Betfair Hollywood Park, a non-winners of 2 starter allowance event. 2-year-old fillies going 6.5 furlongs in this one. No scratches in this field of 6. Your post-time favorite was the 3-horse Sultry Season at 8-5. The 5-horse Jesse's Giacomo also 8-5, but a few more dollars bet on Sultry Season with Joe Talamo to ride. Here's Vic's call.
They're off. Richie's Girl Got Soul breaks best, goes out for the front from It's Anya and Funny Gal. Ella Be Awesome actually broke last, but now runs up to be midfield. Then comes Jesse's Giacomo, and the trailer is Sultry Season. From the outside to the rail, Richie's Girl Got Soul is the leader. 1.25 lengths from It's Anya and a close Ella Be Awesome in the red. Funny Gal is 4th at the rail and now 2.5 or 3 from the front because Richie's Girl Got Soul at the half-mile pole now leads by 2.5 lengths. Jessie's Giacomo going to have to run 4 wide. She's 3 from the lead, and Sultry Season going to have to need racing room. She's 6th and last and 4 behind. Richie's Girl Got Soul to the quarter pole. It is Richie's Girl Got Soul. Still in front, just a length and 3/4 now from Jessie's Giacomo in second. The whip is out, though, on Jessie's Giacomo, and she is not responding. She just lost second to Funny Gal, who moves through at the rail. Meanwhile, Richie's Girl Got Soul is the leader and the one to catch. She is 3 lengths in front, coming to mid-stretch. Funny Gal is second. Sultry Season about to move into third. Richie's Girl Got Soul is 16th out. Funny Gal is now going to make this close. Richie's Girl Got Soul, and Funny Gal is going to run by and win. Funny Gal in time. Funny Gal won by a length and 3/4. Richie's Girl Got Soul was second. Sultry Season finished third, and it's Anya was fourth.
It's an all John Sadler exacta as John Sadler's Funny Gal runs by the other trainee, Richie's Girl Got Soul. Richie's Girl Got Soul, first try in Southern California, shipping in from Arlington Park, made all the running, but the other Sadler horse, Funny Gal, came and got her late. Juan Hernandez rode your winner there, and that's good news. Juan Hernandez went down in the spill yesterday, but he was cleared to ride, and he's right back in the winner's circle. $9 even on your winner. Your exacta, all John Sadler, comes back $29.10. 163, the trifecta, $86.20. The superfecta, 1632, good for $313.20. 6.5 furlongs on cushion track in 118 64/100ths. We move on to race number 3, first level allowance scheduled for 1 mile on the grass course. They've come off the turf today, so a mile into 16th on cushion track is what you've got here. A couple of scratches out of this race. Take out the 4, Swift Eagle. Take out the 6, No Silent. Your post-time favorite at even money was the 2, Tribal Jewel. Joe Talamo riding there for Jerry Hollendorfer. Vic Stauffer with the call.
They're at the post. They're off. Tribal Jewel, Vettler, and Phantom Lover. These 3 fastest. Phantom Lover, the gray, going to lead. Then to the outside, and Battle Force passed by Cloud Hopper. Accelerant moves through at the rail to be midfield. Phantom Lover is the leader to the backstretch from a sharp Tribal Jewel, who angles outside and takes a good snug hold. And there goes Tribal Jewel without really being asked to go all the way up and challenge Phantom Lover. These 2 match strides now, a length and a half in front of Vetter. Then it's 2 lengths, too. Accelerant at the rail, a 3-wide Battle Force and Cloud Hopper between horses, 4 lengths first to last, 5 furlongs left to race. Tribal Jewel doing it very easily outside of Phantom Lover. They're pretty much strides are synchronized to the half-mile pole. Phantom Lover at the rail, half ahead. Tribal Jewel is second by a length and a half, still 2. Vetter, who's asked to go after the front runners now, and he does. Here's Vetter within 3/4 of a length of the lead. Battle Force will be 4 wide, leaving the backstretch. He's 3 from the front. Then Accelerant in the red and white, and Cloud Hopper is the trailer. Now 5 lengths first to last, less than 3 furlongs left to race. Phantom Lover and Tribal Jewel still pretty much even, as they have been since they sprung it. Phantom Lover inside, Tribal Jewel still confidently handled outside. Battle Force has just taken over third. No response from Vetter. He drops out of it. And Tribal Jewel's getting his full challenge now, both sides. Tribal Jewel's between horses, but he is back in third now as Battle Force and Phantom Lover kick on. Tribal Jewel trying to battle back between horses, and he's doing it. 3 come to the wire. Battle Force, Phantom Lover, Tribal Jewel between horses. Battle Force, Phantom Lover, Phantom Lover! Wow, he definitely lost the lead to Battle Force, but he battled back and won it over Battle Force. Tribal Jewel, a no excuse third, Accelerant fourth.
Phantom Lover, very game there, repelling the challenge of Battle Force, who was very sharp in his 3-year-old debut. But this gray son of Mizzenmast would not surrender and gets the money there. First time in the barn of John Sadler. That's back-to-back wins for trainer John Sadler. And Phantom Lover, $15.60 on the win. Keying a superfecta, 5821. The numbers there, $249.40. Once again, that race came off the grass, was run at a mile and a 16th on cushion track. Final clocking, 1 minute 44 and 57/100ths. Training double for John Sadler. We'll take a quick break, come back with race number 4.
Betfair Hollywood Park rolls out the red carpet for our equine stars during the annual Turf Festival on November 23rd through the 25th. 5 stakes over 3 days are worth almost $1 million. Friday kicks off the festival with a Grade 2 citation. Then the festival culminates Sunday with 2 Grade 1s worth $250,000 each. The main Churchyard and the Hollywood Derby, plus a Fan's Choice giveaway. Don't forget on Thanksgiving Day, first post is 11 a.m. So this Thanksgiving week, the lucrative Turf Festival awaits you here at Betfair Hollywood Park.
Welcome back, everybody. Our carryover pick six begins with race number 4. $16,000 condition claimers going a mile into 16th. These are fillies and mares 3 and up. They're non-winners of 2. The carryover into the Saturday program was over $31,000 total pool for the pick six, almost $260,000. Your favorite here at post time at odds of 5-2 was the 11-horse Smiling from Above with Agapito Delgadillo riding for Marcelo Polanco. A lot of money came in on the rail as well. That was Pumpkin Pie for trainer Peter Miller. Here's Vic's call.
They're off. Smiling from Above and Freeway Racer shows speed. Hard scent Bull Rush from the inside. Got taps of the whip. Dazzletown's close up. So is Lollygoggin. About 5 or 6 tried for the lead. Burton's Angel and Pumpkin Pie are next. Quiet Advice and Glamour Manor. Then Warren's Lover, and the trailer is Silix Valley. Solid pace onto the back stretch from Bull Rush and Lollygoggin, and they go a good clip. A length and a quarter in front of Freeway Racer, who looks like she wants to go up and make it 3 across the track. Smiling from Above and Dazzletown are 4th and 5th. They're about 2 off the lead. Pumpkin Pie rides the rail in 6th. Burton's Angel just outside of her, and 3 deep Glamour Manor. They're all about 6 from the front. Quiet Advice and Rachel Goodgame have 10 lengths to make up. Warren's Lover 14 from the front, and she's a half length in front of Silix Valley. There's a half mile left to run. Still a lot of pace on up front, and Bull Rush is the leader. Bull Rush has a length lead now from Freeway Racer. Lollygoggin's gone. She's backing through the field. Smiling from Above, still in good striking position. Pumpkin Pie moves nicely at the rail in 4th, and Pumpkin Pie draws within 3.5 or 4 of the front. Glamour Manor's absolutely all in, passed easily by Burton's Angel. Glamour Manor not going to get there. To the outside in Dazzletown, Silix Valley and Warren's Lover. Lollygoggin's out of it, top of the stretch. Here comes Freeway Racer outside of Bull Rush, and we have a new leader, Freeway Racer. Her danger is Pumpkin Pie, and to the outside, Smiling from Above. Those 3 come to the final furlong, and Freeway Racer has the lead. It is Freeway Racer now 2 in front. Pumpkin Pie has moved into 2nd. Bull Rush and Smiling from Above, but Freeway Racer is clear, and Freeway Racer is 65-1. Freeway Racer won by 3 1/4. Pumpkin Pie was 2nd. Then came a close photo for 3rd between Bull Rush and Smiling from Above.
Owner and trainer Henry Marino gets Freeway Racer home with the blinkers off today, and that one blows up the tote at 65-1. There's a tough one for the pick six players to get unless they went all or very deep in race number 5. Look at the win mutual here, $133.20. Alex Bissono rode the winner, keying some very nice vertical exotics. Trifecta comes back $2,051 and change. The numbers there, 912, 91211. The superfecta, $6,589.80, and a pick 3 ending with race number 4, over $20,620. That is called blowing up the tote board. Mile into 16th in 1 minute 47.45. Race number 5 at Betfair Hollywood Park, a maiden special weight event carded for 6 furlongs on the grass. No turf racing today. This one will be run at 3/4 of a mile on cushion track. Several scratches here. Take out the 1, 5, 9, 11, 14, and 16. The 15-horse Starseeker draws in from the also eligible list and will go. Blinkers off the number 2 in here. Vic Stauffer with the call.
They're at the post. They're off. Dress the Part and Elusive Jackpot, My Shirt close up. So is Nina Nicole and Eula B. Saturday's Girl is at the rail, then Scorpion Pride and Alluvial Gold, followed by Isra, and the trailer is Starseeker. Elusive Jackpot up the backstretch, faster than My Shirt. Elusive Jackpot, a length and a quarter. My Shirt is second by 2 lengths. 2, Dress the Part and Saturday's Girl, pretty much together 3rd and 4th, and about 4 from the front. Nina Nicole has 5 lengths to make up. She's a length in front of Eula B 6 from the front. Alluvial Gold and Scorpion Pride 10 off the lead. Starseeker's out of last place but has 12 to come, and Isra is the distant trailer, and Elusive Jackpot is the solid leader. Elusive Jackpot now running away at the top of the stretch. She's built up a 4-length lead on Dress the Part in second. Nina Nicole and Eula B are next, then Saturday's Girl, Elusive Jackpot. Now Dress the Part is cutting into that margin, and Dress the Part has Elusive Jackpot in her sights. Elusive Jackpot has just lost the lead to a most impressive Dress the Part, who fires by and wins. Dress the Part won by 2.5 in the end. Elusive Jackpot was second. Saturday's Girl split horses to get third from Nina Nicole.
Favored Dress the Part needs every inch of the stretch to get up for the score there. Garrett Gomez rides this 3-year-old daughter of Malibu Moon for trainer Thomas Proctor. This one was a $700,000 auction buy. She finally breaks through in career start number 4. She pays $7.40 for the win. The early rolling exotics tremendous here at Betfair Hollywood Park. The early pick 4 comes back $11,899.65, and the pick 5, another huge pick 5 here, $76,565.45. The double ending in race number 5, not bad there, $859.80. Good pick 3 ending in race number 5, $2,423.40. They got the 6 furlongs on cushion track in 1 minute 10 and 54 hundredths. Race number 6, the kickoff leg of the $250,000 guaranteed pool late pick 4. Open claimers at the $25,000 level going 6.5 furlongs. These were 3-year-olds and up. Orlando Mojica picks up the mount on the rail horse Charlie Boy Wins. Your post-time favorite was the 4, Next Door Neighbor, with Joe Talamo riding for Bob Baffert. There was one scratch out of today's 6th race. The number 6 horse, Classic Legacy, came out. Here's Vic's call of the 6th.
They're at the post. They're off. Bet on Victor and Charlie's Boy Wins break well. Stoneside right with those two. Schofield Barracks away a close 4th. Next Door Neighbor was slow into stride, but now puts himself in 5th and only about 2 from the front. Honor the Deputy just outside of him. Badly outsprinted early is Stacy's Hope. Charlie's Boy Wins and Orlando Mojica up the backstretch, a neck in front of the 8-year-old Stoneside in second. Bet on Victor, Schofield Barracks, Next Door Neighbor, and now Honor the Deputy, and 4 of them trying for the same spot. One of them might have to get out of there. Looks like it's going to be Honor the Deputy. He's 6th now, but he's only 3 from the front. Stacy's Hope is desperately last, 15 lengths last, wide open to the quarter pole. There goes Bet on Victor outside of Charlie's Boy Wins, and Bet on Victor puts his head in front. Charlie's Boy Wins is second by a length to Schofield Barracks. Next Door Neighbor's at the rail, and Stoneside just outside of him. Then it's 3 back to Honor the Deputy. Stacy's Hope is running on, now 7 from the front, but with momentum. Stacy's Hope could be heard from. He's flying in the center. Meanwhile, the battle up front continues with Bet on Victor, Charlie's Boy Wins, Next Door Neighbor, and you better take a look at Stacy's Hope. He might pass them all. Next Door Neighbor, Stacy's Hope, Stacy's Hope. He was desperately last at the 3/8. He's desperately first at the wire. Big run. Stacy's Hope nailed Next Door Neighbor. Charlie's Boy Wins and Bet on Victor.
Stacy's Hope just does get up under Victor Espinosa for the win. This is a very deep closing 5-year-old gelding. He got the right kind of a pace set up today, and he gets the money. You know what else you saw in race number 6? That was vintage Vic Stauffer. He picked up that winning move when Stacy's Hope was still last in the field approaching the quarter pole. So well done to our track announcer. 6-1 on your winner there, $15.20. The pick 3 ending in race number 6 comes back $3,858.10. There was a claim out of this race. The 4 horse, the favorite, Next Door Neighbor, goes from Bob Baffert to Adam Kitchingman. 6.5 furlongs in 1 minute 17 and 15 hundredths. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the last 3 races on the Saturday program. Maiden special weight 2-year-old fillies going 6.5 furlongs in race number 7 at Betfair Hollywood Park. A couple of uncoupled entries in here. John Sadler sends out the 5 horse Iconic Spirit and the 12 Rhinestone Diva. And trainer Mike Pipey had a couple. He had the 6 Sweet Sense and the 7 Moon Ride. Post-time favorite, though, was the second-time starter for Bob Baffert, Lady Rosamond, who drew the rail and had Rafael Bejarano in the irons. Here's Vic Stauffer with the 7th.
They're off. French Curls and Mazzy break well. Sweet Sense is on the move. So is Lady Rosamond and Dawn's Charm moving up. Iconic Spirit and lots of hope. Then comes New Hope to the outside and Rhinestone Diva. Controlled Chaos is next. Then Small Moves, and the trailer up the backstretch is Moonride. Past the half-mile pole, and the leader is Lady Rosamond from Dawn's Charm in second. Lady Rosamond a half length. Dawn's Charm is second by 2 lengths to Sweet Sense and lots of hope at the rail. Mazzy is fifth with about 4 to come. Rhinestone Diva just outside of her. Then comes French Curls, Small Moves, and Now Hope. They're all about 7 from the front. 2.5 more back to Controlled Chaos, and the trailer is Moonride, and they run towards the top of the stretch, and it's still Lady Rosamond and Dawn's Charm, but Sweet Sense is about to join those 2 3 wide, and here comes Sweet Sense. Lots of hope is next. Final furlong, Lady Rosamond has 3 trying to gun her down. Sweet Sense is there. Lady Rosamond just in front. Sweet Sense right alongside. Lots of hope, third at the rail. Lady Rosamond tough to get by. Sweet Sense, lots of hope. 3 of them come to the wire. Lady Rosamond and lots of hope. Wow, that ended up very close. Actually too close to call. Lots of hope. And Lady Rosamond pretty much hit it together. Sweet Sense a close third.
That was a whacker. Lady Rosamond just does get the nod over first-time starter. Lots of hope. Tough beat if you were back in the number 2 horse in here, but a prevailing favorite, Lady Rosamond, a 2-year-old daughter of the Honor and Glory stallion. Keyed entry out of a Halos Image mare, breaks through in career start number 2, paying $5.80 for the win. Lots of hope. Didn't lose much in defeat there and shouldn't be a maiden for very much longer. Superfecta in race number 7, 1-2-6-5, the numbers there, $470.60, 6.5 furlongs for these 2-year-old fillies, 1 minute 17 and 31 hundredths. That brings us to our Saturday feature, Calbreds in the Spotlights. It's the 28th running of the On Trust Handicap, 7.5 furlongs on cushion track here. Scratch the number 1, Bud I Crushed It. Defending champion Mensa Heat was back to defend his title, but the post-time favorite was the 7-horse Macho Dorado, with Joe Talamo riding for Mike Mitchell. Here's Vic Stauffer with the On Trust.
Macho Dorado just went in. So did Killer Bear. They're at the post. They're off. Perfect start. Red Sun has asked for speed, and so is Macho Dorado. Through from the inside, Legal Separation and Maui Mark, and the top 4 pretty much stripped across the track, and they're going a good, solid pace. Boy, they're going quick up front. Then comes Mensa Heat in Huntsville, and the early trailer is Killer Bear. 4 across the track. Out of the chute and up the backstretch, at the rail, Mensa Heat. Legal Separation alongside. A half length to Red Sun and a 4-wide Macho Dorado. Then it's a 1.5 lengths to Mensa Heat in a very good spot. Mensa Heat is 5th and just behind that foursome up front. Then it's 3.5 back to Huntsville. Killer Bear could like this pace. He's last now, 7 behind, but he's known for a solid stretch run. They leave the backstretch. Something's gone wrong with Red Sun. Red Sun has dropped suddenly out of it, and it looks like he might even be eased at the top of the stretch. So that lands 3 to the quarter pole. Macho Dorado, Legal Separation, and Maui Mark. Then comes Mensa Heat. Killer Bear is closing in for Tyler Bays, and he really hasn't asked him yet. Killer Bear is now 3.5 from the front, but he's got momentum. Macho Dorado is the leader. He's a length in front of Mensa Heat. Killer Bear is continuing to close, and here he comes, Killer Bear in the center of the racetrack, and boy, did it set up for him, and boy, did he take advantage. Killer Bear from last to first. Yes. The 28th On Trust Handicap goes to Killer Bear over Macho Dorado, who ran monstrous in second. Close for third, Mensa Heat and Huntsville.
Tyler Bays and Killer Bear take the feature at a big price, 15-1 on this 5-year-old son of Northern Devil. He was turning back in distance and going back to the synthetic racetrack for trainer Jeff Mullins. He gets the On Trust handicap. Our feature, Dick Van Patten, was in the winner's circle to award the trophy to the successful connections, $32.20. The win mutual on Killer Bear. You had a pick 3 payoff here of $470.60. The superfecta in race number 8, 8756, the numbers there, comes back $1,572.80. 7.5 furlongs on cushion track in 1:29 and 94 hundredths. We need one more break on this replay show. We'll come back with the finale from Betfair Hollywood Park. The Saturday nightcap at Betfair Hollywood Park, a field of $20,000 maiden claimers going 7 furlongs. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up in this one. Scratches of the 2, 6, 15, and 16 left us with a field of 12. Vic Stauffer had the call.
They're at the post. They're off. Lady Balatori broke well in the center. Alongside Lady Balatori is Tis Lovely, and between horses Hansorella. Lovely Sophia's in that mix. Then comes Warren's Hottie. Night Teller's in behind horses. Moving up is Cajun Market, and there goes Cajun Market all the way through to challenge for the front. Then Flashy Delight, followed by Rock L10 and My Moment 2, and the trailer is Indian Magique. Cajun Market and Hansorella up the backstretch. Cajun Market's a neck in front. Hansorella is second by a length to Tis Lovely, and Tis Lovely is racing in third. Then comes Lovely Sophia just in behind the leaders. Night Teller splits horses, and so does Flashy Delight. Rock L10 is now midfield, about to join Lady Balatori. Warren's Hottie is next, then English Puddin' and My Moment 2. And Indian Magique is still the trailer, and they run to the top of the stretch. Cajun Market and Hansorella pretty much even. Hansorella might be a half a head in front of Cajun Market in second. Flashy Delight races in third. Hansorella bore out at the top of the stretch. That puts Cajun Market right back in front. Tis Lovely can still do it. Then 2 back to Night Teller and Rock L10, Cajun Market. Tis Lovely in the center of the racetrack. Here's a strong move from Flashy Delight, and Flashy Delight and Cajun Market will decide it. And Flashy Delight is going to inch to the lead. Cajun Market second, Flashy Delight in front. Flashy Delight won by a length and a half. Cajun Market was second. Tis Lovely third. Close for fourth and fifth. I think it's Night Teller over English Puddin'.
Flashy Delight scores first off the claim for trainer Van Belvoir. This barn always does well with the first after the claim runners. Belvoir took this horse for $30,000 out of his debut at Santa Anita, runs him back for $20 at Betfair Hollywood Park, and gets the money. It's a riding double for Victor Espinoza on the day. $7.20 on Flashy Delight. That was your win mutual. The superfecta in this race came back $277.10. The super high five, and there was a photo for the 5th place finish. It went to the 8 English Puddin', 710-958. Those numbers, the super high five, 38 winning tickets, came back $759. But it's the rolling exotics that really tell the tale here. Late pick 4 with a pool over $458,000. 216 successful tickets collect $1,620.85. Nobody hit the pick 6. We've got a double carryover into the Sunday program of over $170,000. 5 of 6 came back nearly $5,000 in its own right. 12 winning combinations there. The place pick all, 9 of 9, $4,026.20. Got a couple of early scratches from the Sunday program for you. Go all the way to race number 9. Take out the number 2 horse, I Be Dreamin'. Take out the 16 horse, Northern Glow. Again, our Sunday feature race is the Cat's Cradle. It's an early feature. It goes as race number 3. And we've got a pick 6 carryover beginning in race number 4 of $170,032.88. Be with us tomorrow at Betfair Hollywood Park. That'll do it for Saturday action here at Betfair Hollywood Park. Hope you'll be with us tomorrow. Another 9-race program. First post is 12:30. Early feature, the Cat's Cradle Handicap for fillies and mares 3 and up. Calbreds going 7.5 furlongs. Goes as race number 3 on our 9-race card Sunday. For track announcer Vic Stauffer, I'm Rich Perloff. Hope to see you soon here at Betfair Hollywood Park.